Hey guys, in this section of Visual Latin, I'll be reading to you from this little red book right here. It's just a book I have written in, and what I've done is I've taken the Latin Bible, which is called the Vulgate, and I've abridged it so it's easy, and I'm going to read it to you. And here's how it's going to work. I will read to you the little story. They're going to start off very short, and in the end, by the time we get to the end of Visual Latin, who knows how many lessons from now, I'll be reading to you unabridged sections from the Latin Vulgate. But in the beginning, I'm going to be reading you these little sections from the Latin Vulgate, abridged by me. And what I'll do is I'll read it to you as if I'm reading you a story. So you can relax on the couch, kick back, and just listen to me. I'm going to read it to you at normal speed, and then I'm going to go back and I'm going to read it again slowly. And when I read it slowly, I want you to repeat after me. You'll see the words on the screen underneath you. I want you to repeat after me so that you're learning how to pronounce the language and also how to use the language. And the truth is, guys, if you're listening to the lesson, if you're watching me work through those sentences on the board, and then you're listening to me read this language and you're repeating it back, then you're getting the language in multiple ways. You're seeing it, you're hearing it, you're thinking it, but also, and this is very important, you're saying it. So this part kind of might seem a little bit boring at times, and there will be times when I just read to you and kind of stare at the screen, smile at you. Might seem kind of lame, but I want you to repeat it anyway. I want you to repeat what I'm saying so that your mouth and your tongue get used to speaking and saying Latin. All these different ways of using this language will implant it more deeply in your head. So here we go. Story time. This is the very first one. Beginning of the Bible. Deus est bonus. Deus in caelo est. Deus angelos creat. Angeli sunt in caelo. Angeli Deum amant. Angeli cantant. Est ne caelum bellum? Caelum est bellum. That's it. Short story. Now, that time you were just supposed to listen to me. I'm going to go back and I'm going to read it again. This time I'm going to pause long between each sentence, and you are going to repeat it after me. If I pause too long, repeat it a couple of times. Here we go. Deus est bonus. Deus in caelo est. Deus angelos creat. Angeli sunt in caelo. Angeli Deum amant. Angeli cantant. Est ne caelum bellum? Caelum est bellum. All right, so that's how it works. You hopefully repeated it after me. I know it probably sounds a little weird if you're sitting in your room or sitting in the living room speaking this language after me, but don't worry about that. You want to get used to it. You want to speak it. Also, if I do say it too fast, I'd always leave enough room between the sentences for you to press pause. So if you need a little more time, if you're having a hard time getting your tongue around these words, just press pause. And then when you're ready, after you've said it 2 or 3 times, hit play and back to work.